My beloved child, listen carefully. What I am about to reveal is crucial for your life. I have already made a decision for you in heaven, but will you embrace it before it's too late? Every moment that passes is a gift, yet the enemy wants to steal it, distracting you with fear, doubt, and delay. Do not be deceived. Your time on this earth is not infinite, and every second counts. Will you step into my will now, or will you let these days slip away like sand through your fingers? Stay with me until the very end, for what I reveal next could change everything. The door is open, but it will not remain open forever. First, please understand this crucial truth. Your life is not measured merely by how long you live, but by how you live. Even if you see 100 years on this earth, if you do not walk in the light of my will, your days will become like leaves that drift aimlessly on the water's surface. But if you embrace the mission I have placed in your heart, regardless of how short your life may seem by human standards, your light will shine brightly, like a lantern that can never be extinguished, leaving a lasting imprint on countless hearts. Do not count your days with fear or worry. The true worth of your life does not lie in its length, but in the legacy of compassion and goodness you sow along your journey. Your time on this earth is a priceless gift, and I long for you to recognize its value. I did not bring you into this world merely to exist, but to live a meaningful life, radiating my love and glory to those around you. Each new dawn is an opportunity to move closer to the purpose I have ordained for you, and I urge you to use this time wisely and completely. Do you recall the story of David tending sheep as a mere shepherd boy? No one expected him to become the king of Israel, yet I saw in him a heart aligned with my will. He did not wait until he wore a crown to live purposefully. He began in his youth with trust and faithfulness toward me. His steady devotion to small tasks paved the way for greater responsibilities. In the same manner, my beloved child, do not wait another day to live a life of meaning. Begin right now, through every small act, every word, and every thought. My child, do not judge your worth by what your eyes see or your ears hear. Do not let minor setbacks or momentary failures cause you to doubt your value or my plan. Long before you were born, I chose you, and I make no mistakes in my choices. You are not a random part of the universe. You are a vital piece of the grand design I am creating for the world. Remember the words found in the Psalms. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. I want you to treat each day as a precious gift. When you live with that perspective, you cherish every moment and use it to bring glory to my name. My beloved child, my desire is not simply for you to live a long life, but for you to live life fully. I did not place you on this earth just to survive. I placed you here to carry out the mission I have entrusted to you. If you walk in my will, your existence becomes a testimony of my love, faithfulness, and power. My precious one, I see all that stirs within you, the subtle worries that drift into your mind whenever you consider how quickly time passes and how unpredictable life can be. I hear the whispers in your heart late at night. How long do I have left? Is there any real purpose to all of this? Will my presence leave a mark, or will I vanish unnoticed into the river of time? These questions come like waves, sometimes filling you with confusion and fatigue. But dear child, take heart. I not only notice these questions, I hold them lovingly. I recognize your fear of life's brevity, because you are human and deeply feel how fragile existence can be. However, I do not want you to allow such fears to control your thoughts or consume your heart. The time you have on this earth is not meant for anxiously counting the days or regretting what might have been. Instead, I want you to live each moment with faith and hope. Your enemy will try to exploit your anxiety, using it to draw your focus away from the path I have laid out for you. He wants you overwhelmed by worries of tomorrow and the unknown. He whispers that you are unimportant, that your life has no meaning, and that all your efforts are pointless. But I say to you, hush those lies, for they are not the truth about who you are. Know this, every day of your life has been written in my hand. I am the one holding every moment, even before you entered this world. Before your very first cry, I knew what you would face, and I had already planned a good future for you. You are not an accident. Every day carries purpose, even if you do not always see it. My beloved child, time is not a force to be feared, but a treasure to be cherished. Instead of asking how much time remains, ask me, Lord, what can I do right now to honor you? How can I love and serve people today? If you live each day intentionally and lovingly, the fear of time will lose its grip, and you will discover peace in every moment. Keep in mind that I do not measure your life by the number of your years, but by how deeply you love, trust, and obey me. Even the smallest deeds, when carried out with a genuine heart, have a remarkable impact in my kingdom. You do not need to accomplish impressive feats by the world's standards for your life to be significant. What matters is that you stay true to the mission I have given you. Recall the widow in the scriptures who could only offer 2 small coins at the temple. To others, her offering looked trivial, but Jesus saw her heart and declared she had given more than all the rest. You see, I pay attention to your sincerity, not to the grandeur of your actions. Rather than being consumed by worry about tomorrow, focus on living this day fully. Love others with the love I have poured into your heart. Use the skills and talents I have entrusted to you for my glory. Every act of charity, every encouraging word, and every moment spent helping someone in need carries immeasurable worth in my sight. Even when the world attempts to lead you astray, and even when life's noisy demands try to silence my call, remember that you were not created by mere chance. You are here by divine design, with a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. No one else can walk your path, for you are absolutely unique in my eyes, shaped by the love and wisdom of the Creator. I know the battles you fight each day, the silent moments of weariness, the weight of hidden burdens, the doubts that ask, am I on the right course? Am I capable of carrying out this calling? Yet, my child, hear me. You are exactly where you should be. There are no mistakes along your way. Every step plays a role in my grand plan. Do you remember Moses? He once felt unworthy to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. He even begged me to send someone else because he did not see himself as eloquent. But I chose him not for his perfection, but for his potential and his faithful heart. The same is true of you. I chose you. Not because you were flawless, but because I see who you can become. Through each trial you face, I am refining you, just as gold is refined by fire. Every challenge you overcome shapes you further into the person I intended you to be. I realize you may sometimes feel battered by life's storms, but trust me, I will never allow your struggles to be pointless. Every hardship is an occasion to grow, to learn, and to journey closer to the child I know you are becoming. When you feel lost or uncertain, recall that nothing in your life is wasted. Each choice, every turn, right or wrong, brought you to this very point. Your failures and missteps are not outside my plan. I can use each one for your good and for your growth. I do not require you to be perfect right away, only faithful and open to my leading. Even in your weakest moments, I am working in you. I do not stand at a distance, waiting for you to be strong. I draw especially close when you feel small and vulnerable. I am not just a distant overseer. I stand next to you, holding your hand and whispering, you are never alone. I am with you. My beloved child, do not allow doubts to overshadow the light I have placed within you. The dreams, gifts, and desires that rest in your heart are not meant to be buried, but to be nurtured in my perfect timing. Whenever you think you lack talent or worthiness, remember that I chose you before time began, and I do not err in my choices. Wherever you find yourself right now, know that I am guiding every one of your steps. Even if you cannot comprehend why you face this particular trial, trust that I am using each circumstance to prepare you for greater things yet to come. Every tear is a stepping stone, each challenge leading you toward the future I have promised. I know there are days when you wake up burdened, when life's pressures feel insurmountable. Yet, dear child, do not forget that I am here to sustain you. Come to me when you are overwhelmed and weary, and I will give you rest. I do not say that your road will be without hurdles, but I assure you, you will never walk it alone. Reflect on my words in Isaiah. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. The rivers will not sweep over you. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not consume you. This promise applies to you right now. I am completely faithful and will never abandon you. My beloved one, when your heart is weighed down by doubt or fear, remember that your true worth is not determined by the world's labels or by your mistakes. Your value is rooted in the very one who created you, me. I formed you with infinite care, breathed life into you, and embedded within you a sacred purpose that only you can fulfill. Resist the enemy's whisper that your life is meaningless. He wants you to believe that your work is wasted, that you lack the strength to make a difference. But today I declare, you are a precious treasure to me, a light I have kindled in a dark place. Your life is more than meaningful. It carries the potential to uplift and transform the lives of those around you. I planned your arrival in this world for precisely this moment, knowing that you would be an answer to the needs of your generation. Even the smallest acts of kindness shine brightly in the gloom surrounding so many hearts. Words of encouragement, no matter how modest, can spark the final glimmer of hope for someone standing on the brink of despair. Never underestimate how much your presence matters. Each moment you choose patience instead of anger or love rather than resentment, you build my kingdom here on earth. You are the vessel I use to convey my love to others. Though they may not recognize it right away, I witness every action, every thought, and every sacrifice, and none of it is ever in vain. Remember the story of the woman who brought 2 small coins to the temple. To the world, her gift looked insignificant, yet Jesus praised her for giving more than anyone else because she gave from her heart. Likewise, I look at the intent behind your actions. I see your soul shining more brightly than you could ever imagine. My beloved child, I want to remind you of the importance of time. It is the most precious gift I have offered you, and it slips away more quickly than you realize. Every moment is a treasure, and I yearn for you to treat each one as if it were the last. Do not let worry, anxiety, or regret consume your days. I have given you sufficient strength to make full use of every hour. You are not here by coincidence. Your life is not the outcome of random events, but the product of a divine plan I shaped before time began. I have woven a purpose into every detail of your journey. Each day you greet the morning is another chance to live for me, to move closer to the task I have specifically assigned to you. Always remember, every second you breathe is an opening to change someone's life, whether through a simple smile, an uplifting word, or a deed so small it goes unnoticed by others. It all matters to me. I do not rate your actions by the world's scale. I look at the heart behind them. My dear child, this time you have is not only for existing, but for fulfilling what you have been called to do. Do not let even one day go by without gratitude for the miracle of your life. Every new dawn represents a fresh page in the story I am writing for you, and I long for you to fill each one with courage and faith. Recall my words in Ephesians. Make the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. I share this not to create anxiety, but to remind you that each day is a sacred gift, and you are responsible for using it wisely. Whenever you invest your time and energy in what has eternal value, love, kindness, compassion, and mercy, you store up treasures that cannot be diminished by the passing of years. My child, you were created for a purpose far beyond anything you might imagine. Even if you feel small in a large, bustling world, never forget that I chose you before all creation. You are not merely part of my plan. You lie at the very center of my love and concern. Live each day with gratitude and a sense of awe, remembering how many lives you may be touching without even realizing it. Trust that each action you take, however small it seems, contributes to my greater design. You are the light I have set in this darkness, bringing hope, restoration, and life to those who need it most. Walk with boldness and steadfast faith, knowing that every moment matters. I am always with you, guiding, protecting, and supporting you. Let your life become an ongoing hymn of thanks for my unwavering love and faithfulness, and rest assured that none of your efforts for me will ever be wasted. I understand that sometimes you stand at a crossroads, weighed down by uncertainty and the fear of making the wrong choice. You look ahead and see only fog. You wonder if you can keep going, especially on the mornings when every step feels like a struggle and it seems the light at the end of the tunnel is fading. Yet, my child, even when you cannot see the path clearly, I am still guiding your footsteps. When you feel lost or unsure, I am the one who brightens your way, carving a path through the desert and a passage through the barren land. My light will never leave you. Even in pitch darkness, I will illuminate your route, ensuring you do not falter. Do you remember when the Israelites left Egypt? They traveled across a vast desert and faced the Red Sea without any clear idea of how to proceed. I divided the waters for them, opening a dry path. Long before they set foot on that journey, I already had a plan. In the same way, I have a beautiful plan for you, one you cannot yet fully grasp with your limited vision. My beloved child, place your trust in me. Believe that I hold your future in my mighty hands. Never let fear halt your progress. Even if you have no idea where your journey leads, walk forward with confidence, knowing I have gone before you to prepare the way. You do not have to understand every detail of my plan. I have already taken care of it all. I am the one who oversees time and space, and all things unfold under my watchful eye. Are you aware that the decisions you make today help shape your tomorrow? Do not let that fill you with trepidation. You will not face difficult choices alone. I stand beside you, guiding you with unending wisdom and love. When you honestly seek my direction, I will make clear the path you are meant to take. You will never be left to face decisions on your own, because I am not only the Almighty Creator, I am your loving Father, who understands every hidden longing in your heart. I know the plans I have for you, plans to keep you from harm and to offer you hope and prosperity. Even when it feels as though you tread the darkest valley, recall that I remain with you, and beyond that valley lies a future I have designed especially for you. Remember my words in Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. These are not just lofty statements, they are unshakable truths. When I say I have plans for you, I mean I prepared them before you were even born. I anticipated every challenge you would face, every wish you would dream, and have arranged everything so that the best is within your reach. My beloved child, do not let the difficulties you see right now make you forget my promises. Don't allow fear of the unknown to dim your faith. When you confront a closed door, remember that I am the one who opens doors that no one else can. I make the impossible a reality, and I will do this in your life too. With every breath, keep in mind that the purpose of your existence extends well beyond what your eyes can see. The world may claim that your worth is determined by wealth, renown, or social standing, but I say these are fleeting. They do not define your actual worth, for your life's meaning is found in the difference you make in others' lives. I did not bring you into the world so you could chase after glittering but temporary pursuits. I want you to store up treasures in heaven, treasures that will never tarnish nor fade. These treasures come from the love you show, the hope you ignite in others, and the kindness you pass along in my name. My cherished child, I made you to be a bright light in this world, a source of hope for souls who are lost and in despair. You need not perform grand miracles to make an impact. By simply living with an honest heart and sharing my love, you fulfill the mission I placed upon you. Never doubt that a gentle word or a caring gesture can heal a heart. Even when your actions feel insignificant, I see them as precious gems lighting up someone else's darkness. Never underestimate compassion and love. Those seeds, once planted, can produce eternal life. Reflect on Jesus, my precious son. He did not come to amass wealth or wield political influence. He came to serve, to love, and ultimately to sacrifice. He washed his disciples' feet, healed the sick, and consoled the hurting, and in doing so, changed the fabric of human history. I invite you to mirror his love and shine his light in a world desperately seeking hope and comfort. My child, life will not always be simple. There will be mornings when your strength seems to abandon you, when you question whether your efforts are even noticed. But hear me clearly. Every little act resonates in my kingdom. Every time you choose love over resentment or forgiveness over bitterness, you are building a legacy that time cannot erase. Think of the Good Samaritan. He was neither wealthy nor influential, but his mercy and willingness to help became a story that has guided people for generations. He refused to pass by a stranger in need, unlike those who ignored the wounded man. In the same way, whenever you choose kindness, you leave a timeless mark on someone else's life. Success, my child, is not about how much you accomplish, but how generously and sincerely you love and serve others. Your days here serve as training in genuine, unconditional love, learning to open your heart to those who may never return your kindness. True love is given freely, not demanded. Each sunrise you witness is a fresh chance to be my beacon in a hurting world. Even if the world views you as small or insignificant, remember that you are a light I placed here for a reason. I observe your discreet sacrifices, your daily labors of love that no one praises, and I promise you, they will never be forgotten. Look at Mother Teresa, who devoted her life to caring for the poorest and the sickest. She did not strive for fame, yet her acts of mercy impacted countless souls. Her example shows how deeply one life, guided by compassion, can touch others. I call you to the same principle, though not necessarily in grand ways. Start in your own circle, one person at a time, and spread my love. My child, do not allow the world to mislead you into believing your life's significance depends on achieving feats that impress the masses. All I ask for is a sincere heart, willing to serve and to love, just as I have loved you. Live your days with gratitude and an open heart. Let my love flow through you, lighting a path for those who have lost their way. Always remember, you do not walk alone. I walk with you, guiding you at every turn. Your life holds immeasurable value, and you are making a difference far beyond what you see. I recognize that sometimes you feel as if your efforts vanish into a void. You sacrifice, but no one seems to notice. You wonder whether your acts of kindness or words of love carry any real significance in a world so large and chaotic. But hear me well, nothing you do in my name is wasted. I see your steadfast dedication, the tears you have quietly shed while serving others without the recognition you deserve. Whenever you choose to love, even without anything in return, I take notice. Whether it's a kind remark, a comforting smile, or a helping hand, I see every detail, and none of it escapes my attention. I assure you, my beloved child, your work is never for nothing. You are gathering riches beyond this temporary world, riches that last for eternity. Your small deeds of love sparkle like jewels in my eyes. Even if the world fails to notice your impact, I see it, and each act of kindness echoes in the realm that endures forever. Think again of the poor widow's 2 coins. Compared to the lavish contributions of others, it seemed trivial. Yet Jesus praised her offering because she gave from a heart of trust and love. In the same way, I value your intention over grandeur. Even the smallest gift, when offered sincerely, holds great importance to me. However, I want you also to remember a deep truth. Your time here is limited. This earthly life is just a short chapter in the vast eternity I have prepared for you. Everything follows its season, and your time in this world is a precious gift to be cherished every minute. I do not tell you this to fill you with dread, but to encourage you to live with gratitude, purpose, and clarity. Do not forget, my beloved child, your final day here is not the end. It is the opening of a new chapter, spent forever in my presence, free of the world's pains, disappointments, and adversities. Only boundless joy and everlasting peace in my loving embrace. I know that reflecting on your last day may feel uncomfortable, but your future is in my hands, not in the world's. I know each hair on your head, and I will not abandon you to walk this path alone. When you have accomplished all that I intended for you to do, that mission doesn't simply cease. It continues in my presence, where you will, at last, understand the greater design behind your life. Don't allow the thought of life's brevity to dim the brilliance you contribute. Rather, live each day with profound gratitude, aware that each moment is another chance to mirror my love. I placed you on this earth not to be captive to tomorrow's worries, but to live this day brimming with trust, joy, and compassion. Recall Psalm 90:12. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Embrace that wisdom, realizing the importance of every second, and using your time to love, to serve, and to establish my kingdom on earth. Regardless of how short your life may seem, take heart. Every prayer, every act of kindness, and every loving sacrifice resounds in eternity. You leave behind not just material possessions, but the beauty of love and light in the lives you have touched. When you finally cross into my eternal presence, I will say to you, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Enter into the joy of your Lord. Live confidently, knowing that your work here is never in vain. Even if you do not see the fruits right away, trust that I am weaving your every deed into my grand tapestry. Let your life become a constant hymn of praise for my love. And when your final moment on this earth arrives, you will walk into the glory I have readied for you since time began. Always remember, my precious child, that I am with you in every step, through every struggle and every triumph. My love for you is steadfast and unfailing. Proceed with courage and faith, knowing that your life is rich in purpose, and that your destiny is secured in my hands. I love you with an everlasting love, and I will stand by you until you return home to me. In this journey, filled with ever-shifting demands and trials, I urge you to focus on what holds everlasting value. While the world offers countless diversions and empty promises, I want you to anchor your heart in my eternal promise. Seek first my kingdom and righteousness, and all other things will follow. This is not just a recommendation, but the essential key to a life overflowing with meaning and abundance. The world wants you to believe that true happiness depends on external success, money, prestige, popularity. But I assure you, these pursuits will fade. What genuinely matters are the relationships you form, the souls you encourage, and the ways in which you show my love. Every generous act, every caring word, and every hour you devote to serving others lays another stone in the foundation of my kingdom here on earth. You are called to be a light in the darkness, a living witness of my boundless affection. I have placed a high calling on your life, a purpose that uniquely belongs to you alone. Do not hesitate or let fear paralyze you. Fear is the enemy's strategy to keep you from remembering the power I have instilled within you. But know this, you are worthy, you are equipped, and you are more than a conqueror through Christ, who overcame death to bring you victory. Remember that you are not only invited into this great purpose, but you are also given every tool you will need. I have poured out wisdom, strength, and an endless supply of love upon you. When you grow weary, I will lift you up. When your path is unclear, I will light your way. Every necessity along this journey has already been prepared, and you will never lack what you need. Think on 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-discipline. This life of faith is not grounded in fear. I have chosen you from before time began. You are not an accident, but a crucial piece of my majestic design. I understand the burden you may feel under the weight of the mission I have given you. But do not forget, you are never alone. I am here, your guide, your shield, and your provider. When you step out with trust, I will unfold wisdom beyond normal understanding. Do not shrink back from hardships, for it is precisely in your trials that I demonstrate my strength and unwavering love. My beloved child, this world needs you. My kingdom needs you. I placed you in this exact moment and location that you may reflect my light and proclaim my love and mercy. Never minimize your impact. Even the smallest deed can create a significant ripple in someone else's life. Each word that flows from you, every deed of kindness, has the power to mend broken hearts and infuse hope. However, remember that rest is also part of this sacred calling. Resting is not a weakness, but an essential act of renewal. I have not asked you to work without pause until you collapse. Rather, I invite you to find repose in me. In the quiet of my presence, you will rediscover peace and be restored. When I created the world, I rested on the seventh day, not out of exhaustion, but to show you the importance of rest for your own well-being. Jesus, my son, modeled this balance as well. Even in his busyness, teaching, healing, serving, he took moments to withdraw and pray, reconnecting deeply with the Father. So too I ask you to make time for stillness, so your soul can be refreshed and so you can hear my voice whispering the next steps. I long for you to live a life of balance, a life where you serve faithfully and yet take refuge in my care. Don't fear that pauses for rest will derail your progress. On the contrary, resting in me empowers you to walk even further, serve with greater stamina, and bless more lives. Always remember that your true strength does not stem from your personal efforts, but from the intimacy we share. Continue onward, my child, bravely and with faith. Seek my kingdom and righteousness first, and watch as I supply everything else you could require. Live with an open heart, willing to love and serve, yet also aware of the importance of taking time to be renewed in my presence. Know that my love for you never falters, that I stand with you in all your endeavors, and that I have already equipped you for every good work. My beloved child, the decisions I have planned for your life are not random intersections or chance moments. They are purposeful brushstrokes on the masterful canvas I have been painting since the day of your creation. Every detail, every victory, every sorrow, and all the moments in between is part of a journey that is molding you into who I intend you to be. I see every step you take, each tear that falls, and every weight you carry in your heart. Nothing in your life is empty of meaning. Yes, you have faced bitter disappointments, times when old dreams slipped out of reach, and seasons when life pressed down on your shoulders. You have endured lonely nights, wondering whether anyone truly perceived your struggles. But these dark, uncertain chapters do not write your final page. I am still at work, crafting your story with great care. Remember that every difficulty and every apparent failure is a stepping stone on the way to your destiny. You may not see the final picture now, but I have been watching it unfold from before you were born. Whether the path feels smooth or rugged, it all flows under my sovereign plan. Failures need not be conclusive. I transform them into precious teaching moments that help you grow. Each trial refines and shapes you, bringing forth the best version of yourself. My beloved child, the path I have prepared for you is ultimately aimed at triumph, not defeat. You are not a failure, no matter how many times you stumble. In Christ, who died and rose again for your sake, you are victorious. No challenge, however daunting, can block you from the wonderful plan I have designed. Every hardship becomes a tool in my hands to reveal the power I placed within you. Consider Joseph, sold into slavery by his brothers, wrongfully imprisoned, and burdened by others' betrayal. Throughout each injustice, he kept faith, and I raised him up from prison to a position of honor, so he could even save the very ones who had hurt him. In the same way, your struggles today may be the steps I will use to lift you higher than you've ever imagined. My child, do not allow present obstacles or disappointments to dim the glorious future I have set before you. Even if you feel drained or close to surrender, remember that you may be just steps away from a resounding victory. Storms subside in time, and my light will surely shine upon you again. Lean on me. I am faithful, and my word for you will never fail. In your most troubling hours, I am nearest to you. When you feel abandoned or overlooked, I am there beside you, supporting you with my strength. You never walk alone, because I am your shield and fortress in times of distress. Even if all else turns away, my love will hold you firmly. You and I cannot be separated. See challenges not as enemies, but as guides that teach you to trust me more profoundly. They show you that your true strength derives from me alone. I am using adversity to deepen your patience, nurture your faith, and help your character more closely reflect mine. Remember my promise in Romans 8:28. All things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. Nothing is beyond my permission, and everything you experience, good or bad, contributes to accomplishing my great purpose for you. Even the painful times that seem inexplicable can be stepping stones toward blessings bigger than you can imagine. So stand firm, my beloved child. Continue faithfully on the road I have laid out for you, aware that I am at work behind the scenes. Even when your vision is clouded by difficulty, you do not battle alone. I have given you my spirit to guide, strengthen, and uphold you in every situation. When you stumble, my spirit is your strength. When you are unsure, he will light the way. I know there will be moments on this journey when doubt and uncertainty surround you, and you ask whether you are truly following my plan. These are not faults, but signs of a heart that yearns to align with my will. In those seasons, know that I am drawing closer to you than ever. You may feel as though you are navigating endless possibilities, where each direction holds unknown outcomes. Sometimes you will face choices that both appear wise, and you will question whose voice you are hearing, mine or your own. But know this, I am not expecting perfection in every decision, only that you keep your heart turned toward me and remain open to my voice. As long as you sincerely and humbly seek my will, you cannot stray far from the course I have prepared. Reflect on Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will make your path straight. This is my promise. If you rely on me wholeheartedly, I will direct your steps, even when the entire picture remains hidden from you. My beloved child, I understand your discouragement when results don't materialize immediately. You may have poured out your heart in prayer and tears, hoping but seeing no immediate change. However, I hear every prayer you utter, and I carefully gather every tear. My timing is not like yours, and I work out my perfect plan in ways often invisible to your eyes. Perhaps you cannot yet see the outcome you desire, but I am constantly orchestrating events behind the scenes, ensuring everything unfolds at precisely the right moment. Think of Abraham, the patriarch of faith. I gave him a promise that he would be the father of many nations, yet he remained childless for years. At times, he wavered and grew weary, but he never forsook faith in my promise. In due season, I granted him a son, Isaac, making my word come to pass. I always fulfill my pledges at exactly the right time. You may feel lost when you cannot discern the next phase of my design, but it is in these episodes of uncertainty and doubt that I urge you to draw nearer to me. Learn to put your trust, not in circumstances, but in the one who created you. Even if you cannot sense my presence, I am there, watching over you, shielding you from invisible threats. Rest in me, knowing I am your caretaker. When confusion sets in, find a moment of stillness and seek me. Let the noise of the world fall away and listen to my voice in the quietness of your soul. I might speak to you through dreams, the teachings of my word, a person I send your way, or a gentle stirring inside your own spirit. Reflect on Elijah, who hid in a cave, consumed by fear and despair. He witnessed a fierce wind, an earthquake, and a roaring fire. But my voice emerged afterward in a whisper. That same hush is how I often speak to you if you pause to listen. Understand that no step is truly lost when your heart is fixed on me. Even moments that seem like detours or failures are woven back into my plan. I have the power to transform your missteps into miracles. Nothing is ever too late if you decide to seek me and place your trust in me once more. Look to me as your guiding light, the one who calls you back whenever you begin to wander. When you are uncertain about your next move, reach out to me through prayer. Wait for my still small voice to speak in your heart. I promise I'm never far away. Every genuine plea that comes from your soul reaches me, whether whispered in the solitude of your heart or cried out in the dark of night. Lift these words to me with gratitude. Heavenly Father, I honor you for your boundless love and eternal wisdom. You created the universe and hold each moment of my life in your care. Every heartbeat and breath I draw exists under your gracious watch. Before time began, you mapped out a perfect plan for me, and I praise you for it. I thank you for your unwavering kindness, for your steadfast faithfulness, and for this life you have granted me. Grant me the clarity to perceive the purpose you've written over my days. Give me the courage and wisdom to walk fully into the destiny you have prepared for me. I believe that through you I can achieve all you have ordained. Help me, Lord, to grasp that my time on earth is a precious gift and should not be counted simply by years, but by my devotion to the mission you have entrusted to me. Guide me to live each moment with sincere gratitude and an unshakable sense of purpose. When fear or doubt fills my mind, remind me that you are ordering my steps, even when I cannot see what lies ahead. You have everything under perfect control. Implant an unwavering faith in my heart to weather life's storms, and let me find refuge from the world's temptations through your peace. Lord, keep me mindful that my life matters to you. May I never forget that I have a calling which only I can fulfill. Empower me to persevere, especially when it feels like no one acknowledges my efforts. Open my eyes to see where I can make a difference. Show me how to reflect your light in someone's darkness. Encourage me to never underestimate how far a single word of kindness or a small gesture of love can reach. I trust that you work wonders through even my simplest offerings. I also acknowledge that all things unfold according to your perfect schedule, so grant me the patience and the trust to accept that which I do not fully understand. Keep me from hurrying or fretting. Let me rest in knowing you orchestrate every detail for my good. When life becomes too heavy, remind me that I can lay my burdens at your feet and find solace in your embrace. Help me avoid getting swept up in the empty promises of this world. Let me focus on what truly matters: mercy, compassion, and the mission you have so graciously given me. May each new day be devoted to honoring you and serving your kingdom here. Father, remind me that I am made not only for work, but also to find rest in you. Teach me to be still in your presence, that my strength might be renewed and my spirit refreshed. Let me hear your gentle whisper in those quiet moments. I thank you, Lord, for every blessing you have showered upon me, your constant love, protection, and the everyday miracles I often overlook. Thank you for the troubles that sharpen my character and for the joys that warm my heart. May all I do glorify your holy name. I offer this prayer in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. My beloved child, there are moments in life when the essence of your purpose shines forth, yet you might hesitate to step toward it because of what others may say or because of hidden insecurities. Recognize that these moments are not coincidences. They are windows I have opened so you may glimpse the vast possibilities before you. When you sense the stirring of a new calling, a shift toward a fresh direction in your life, remember that I am already there, clearing obstacles and preparing the ground for you. As you travel this path, do not be disheartened by the opinions of those who doubt or question your chosen direction. You will encounter voices that dismiss your dreams, claiming they are too bold, too idealistic, or too impossible. Remember that my thoughts far exceed human thoughts, and my ways surpass human ways. What seems impossible to the human mind becomes entirely feasible under my sovereign hand. When I commission you for a particular purpose, I will also supply the resources and strength required to fulfill it. Expect that not everyone around you will understand the visions and aspirations I've placed in your heart. Sometimes even family or close friends might fail to grasp them. This lack of understanding can be by design, teaching you to rely on my approval rather than the applause of those around you. Human perspectives are limited. They see only the immediate circumstances. I see deeper into your heart, your potential, and the unfolding of events I have set in motion. Take courage when you stand at the threshold of a new opportunity. You need not see the entire path at once. It suffices to see only the next step and trust me with the rest. I delight in revealing my plans progressively, so your faith is cultivated through dependence on my guidance. My dear child, remember also the extraordinary power that lies within your devotion to me. The quiet prayers you whisper in the solitude of your room, or speak silently in your heart, send out ripples beyond your current line of sight. Each heartfelt prayer tunes your spirit more closely to mine, opening the way to blessings and unveiling layers of my plan you have yet to comprehend. When you pray for others, whether they are loved ones, friends, or even strangers, you offer me a channel through which my love flows. Countless miracles can arise when one sincere heart stands in the gap, interceding for transformation, healing, and hope. Indeed, there may be days when your prayers seem unanswered, or you feel greeted by silence. Know that I hear and store every word, every tear. Silence does not equal my absence or my indifference. Frequently, it means I am working in realms unseen, arranging timing, molding hearts, coordinating events so that everything aligns perfectly with my greater plan. Trust in my timing, for I am never late. One day, as you look back, you will discern precisely how I arranged circumstances and people to bring to fruition the outcomes you longed for, albeit in ways you might not have expected. Be encouraged in your daily tasks, my child. I see your steadfast commitment, your endeavors to bring positivity to those around you, and the simple ways you offer encouragement and love, even when your own heart feels weighed down by burdens. These ordinary acts, unnoticed by many, do not escape my sight. They serve as seeds of my love, scattered across each place you walk, and they will bear fruit in the fullness of time. If you ever find yourself on the brink of discouragement, pause to remember how I have proven myself faithful in your past. Let gratitude wash over your spirit as you recount how I carried you through earlier storms and turned tragedies into triumphs. That gratitude magnifies my glory and bolsters your own faith, reminding you that you are never truly alone, never truly abandoned. I esteem genuine worship that flows from a place of vulnerability and trust. My cherished child, also learn to extend grace to yourself. In your efforts to please me, you may set your expectations so high that you become discouraged by your imperfection. Yet recall my grace, which covers your shortcomings. I am not seeking flawless performances. I seek a heart that returns to me in repentance and love. Rest in my compassion. It is inexhaustible. Let that compassion empower you to rise again each time you stumble. When frailty overtakes you, rely on my strength. In the midst of confusion, allow my guidance to direct your way. Let your life stand as a monument to the wondrous transformations that occur when a soul rests in my presence. Even when trials persist, a serenity that defies all logic can dwell within you. Testimony that I am active in every season of your life. Reflect on Jesus' assurance. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Seize that promise, my child. Do not allow fear to seize your heart, even when troubles loom. Within my divine design, suffering is never pointless. Every challenge entrusted to me becomes part of the refining process, shaping and polishing your faith until it shines like gold. Carry these truths with you. Revisit them when shadows encroach upon your heart, or when worries attempt to claim your spirit. Your life is not a random sequence of events, but a deliberate weaving of my love and sovereignty. Even the darker threads in your journey serve a role, contributing to the vibrancy and magnificence of the final tapestry. So, my beloved child, keep going forward. Embrace with humility and courage the calling I have placed on your life. Let your heart remain soft, your ears open to wisdom gleaned from my word, a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Surround yourself with those who elevate your faith and encourage you toward righteousness. Lay your fears before me. Let me be your fortress and sanctuary, the ever-present help in times of trouble. Persevere in believing that every step taken in obedience, no matter how insignificant it might appear, can create waves of influence you cannot even imagine. In my kingdom, the humble are exalted, the meek are celebrated, and those with hearts ready to serve shine brilliantly in my sight. Offer up your ambitions, your dreams, your aspirations, and watch me breathe life into them, molding them to align with my divine vision. Within all these happenings, keep close to your heart the truth that I formed you out of infinite love. I appointed you to be on earth at this precise moment for a reason. Let this truth fuel your passion, filling you with a daily awareness that you tread the earth hand in hand with your Creator. One day, viewing your life from the perspective of eternity, you will see with absolute clarity how each thread was woven together for a greater and most noble purpose. Find your rest in this promise, my beloved child. My love for you transcends time and space. I delight in your individuality, in every sincere desire you have to know me and to do my will. As you step into each new sunrise, emboldened by my grace, carry my truth, my compassion, and my everlasting promise deep within your soul. May your spirit find solace in these words, and may your heart be ever attuned to the divine symphony I am composing in your life. You are precious in my sight, and I am the one who holds every moment of your existence. Continue your journey with an abiding sense of wonder, a heart open to love and service, and a mind free from crippling fears. As you cultivate gratitude in the ordinary and trust me in the extraordinary, you will witness how all things work together for the good of those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Take comfort and courage, my beloved child. I have made you for such a time as this, and I promise never to leave you nor forsake you. Let each day be a new opportunity to walk in the fullness of my love, shining brightly as a testament to the transformation that occurs when a heart is wholly surrendered to me. I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. Go forth in peace, walk in faith, and bask in the security of my everlasting presence. Outro, a divine calling, return again and again. My beloved child, you have heard my words today, but this is only the beginning. I am still speaking, still guiding, still calling you closer. Do not let this message be just another fleeting moment. Return here often, for I have more to reveal to you. Each time you listen, you will find fresh strength, new wisdom, and deeper peace. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, for my voice will continue to call you. Let nothing distract you from the truth I am speaking into your life. Share this message with those who need to hear it, for just as I have reached you today, I long to reach many more through you. Return here again and again, my child. Each word I give will be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. You are never alone. I am with you, now and always. Until we meet again, walk in my grace, trust in my timing, and never forget, you are mine, and I am leading you into something greater than you could ever imagine. Amen.